All right, Shalom. First and foremost, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shab, Bahashim, Rakah Kodash. We want to give double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone who teach very well where we like this truth from, and salutation out there to the hopeful lick who continue to push these words in our truth, faith, and sincerity. And today, I'm the brother Ryan, and with me,
Brother Malachi.
And we're just going in on the spirit of prophecy, man, because that's what the prophets do. Like the scripture said, the spirit of the prophets are subject to the prophets, man. So, hey, when the prophets come out, they're prophesying, therefore telling the future events. And what we're telling you about the future events, about the downfall of this wicked place known as Babylon and Great, better known as America, man. The wicked and sickest place upon the earth. We telling these people that the Lord Yahweh Shai is going to come and bring this wicked place down. And that's one of the reasons why Esau is shaking in his boots, man. If you ain't got, man, go get the Jeremiah 28 and 8. Just basically getting on the spirit of the prophets, man. You know, because it's nothing new, man. It's not like this time, in the past life you prophesied and this time you saying some good. No, man. A lot of times when the prophets came out on the highways and byways, the people knew what was going on. Even when Samuel went out on the highways and byways, when he came into Bethlehem and to see King David, and it said the elders of the town troopers said, "Comest thou peaceably," because they knew 9 times out of 10, once a prophet entered into a town, bad things was going to happen, man. You know. So go ahead and get the Jeremiah 28 up.
Yeah, this is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 28 and verse 8. It said, "The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied it both against many countries and great kingdoms, of war and of evils and of pestilence."
And right there, it says the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old, which basically meaning what? This is a legacy of telling you the downfall of these heathen nations, man. But for the lack of better words, it says what they was prophesying against great kingdoms. Isn't America so-called quote-unquote superpower here in this society? It says against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence, man. And we can see those different things going on right now. War, the Russia and Ukraine thing still going on, and there's a lot of proxy wars that's happening across the whole planet Earth, man. But Esau, he don't do news about that. The news he wants you to know, he wants you to worry about that nigga Jamie Foxx. You know what I'm saying? He wants you to worry about the carnal things, man. He don't want you to worry about the future because the future foretells famines, man, and death and pestilence. And we're not going to shun, but to declare unto you the whole gospel. For the lack of better words, we're not going to come to that feel-good doctrine, man. We're going to tell you the truth. You know, continue on in verse 9. Huh?
Yeah, this book of Jeremiah, chapter 28 and verse 9. It says, "The prophet which prophesied of peace, when the word of the prophet shall come to pass, then shall the prophet be known that the Lord hath truly sent him."
And right there it says, if the prophet prophesy of peace, basically hold your breath, man. Make sure it kind of pass before you say it's all good, because a lot of these guys are prophesying peace putting this place, man. Now, and for the lack of better words, you can do what you do. You got to live in Babylon for the lack of better words, but you don't supposed to make your bed here, man. A lot of the reasons why Jake tell us not to prophesy against Esau, why you always talking about the so-called white man? Because guess what? In order for us to get in rulership, this guy must come down, man. You know? And a lot of these Jake don't want to be in their ruler seat, man. They want to be in their symbol seat, their servant, their slave spirit, man. As long as master take care of me. That's why the Lord going to put 2/3 of our people to death, because they're not ready to come for the world. They're not ready for the world to come, man. They like this present world. They like this present society, which is full of wickedness and death, man. Baba Bashar, give me Ezekiel 12 and start at verse 24. Just getting on basically us prophesying against this place, and these people don't want Babylon to get destroyed, man. They don't want Yahweh Shai to return, man. You know, you got to be crazy as hell to want to stay in this wicked place. You got to.
Yeah, it's the book of Ezekiel, chapter 12, and verse 24. He said, "For there shall be no more any vain visions, nor flattering divination within the house of Israel."
Yes, it says, there shall be no more any vain visions or flattering divinations within the house of Israel. Basically meaning what? It's not going to be no feel-good doctrine out here, man. Because again, they want you to quiet the grumbles. Basically, they don't want you to foresee the evil. They don't want your spidey senses to be up, man. You know, for lack of better words, because if you know what's ahead, then you will use wisdom to prepare for it. You know, instead of Jake investing in gold and silver and things that's gonna benefit you in the future. Hey, Jake just buy J's and stupid shit, man. But when the famine come and all hell break loose, they're gonna be asked out because the Lord didn't shine this wisdom unto them. He shined the wisdom of the world, man. And the wisdom of the world, like it says, it's a vain vision. You go into that word vain, it actually goes into empty, man. Because again, the visions and the doctrines that these people push in this society is empty, man. The word of Yahweh Shai is satisfy your soul, man. You know? Go ahead, continuing on in verse 25. Huh?
Ezekiel 12 and verse 25. It says, "For I am the Lord Yahweh Shai. I will speak, and the word that I shall speak shall come to pass."
It's right there. It says the Lord said he shall speak, and the word that he shall speak shall come to pass. So before it come to pass, somebody must say it. And that's why the prophets are on the highways and byways, man, to tell you the things was going on before it happened. That's what the word prophecy means, man. Prophecy actually translates into the etymology to say before. So we saying these things going to happen before it even happens, man. And it's not of us, it's really the Rakakodashi, how about Shai. You gotta continue on.
Yep, he said, I will speak, and the word that I shall speak shall come to pass. It shall be no more prolonged. For in your days, O rebellious house, will I say the word and will perform it, said the Lord Yahweh.
Yes, right there. It says, how about Shai? He will say the word in these days, and it will happen right before these people's eyes. Like we keep on speaking by the family. Keep on saying, oh, hell gonna bring this. Tell me some Esau gonna come down having great route. These people think it's going to happen, but when it do, Ezekiel, the 33rd chapter, the 33rd verse is going to be in full effect, man. Go ahead, continue on, huh?
Verse 26, he said, again, the word of the Lord Yahweh Shai came to me, saying, Son of man, behold, they of the house of Israel say, the vision that he see is for many days to come.
And right there, and that's how it really condemns these people, man, because they say, yeah, the vision that he do see something, but it's gonna be out of our lifetime. It's gonna my kids gonna have to deal with that. That's the spirit these people want to come in like, yeah, that's all down the road. I ain't gonna worry about that, but it's gonna pop up in your face. But it's going to actually condemn the people because they know it's coming, but they refuse to hearken unto the message, which that's going to ultimately cost you your life, man. You got it.
Verse 20. Verse 28. He said, therefore, say unto them, thus said the Lord Yahweh Shai, there shall none of my words be prolonged anymore, but the word which I have spoken shall be done, said the Lord Yahweh Shai.
Yes, it says the word spoken, it shall be done, man. So the Lord, he's not gonna hold his tongue no more as touching the wickedness of this world and of this society, man. Hey, for the lack of the better words, the Lord, he finna get ready, done talking. When people say I'm done talking, then the action comes. We've been seeing the action. Again, it's been plenty of news about the collapse of the economy of America. It's been plenty of news about how America is on a downfall, about how Esau is suffering. The nation of Edom is suffering as a people. These people got erectile dysfunction. That woman don't trust in them. For lack of better words, they in debt. And but this is your society, this is your kingdom. But ultimately, in your kingdom, you're still the base man. Real quick, I'll get Sirach 24 and jump down to like 32. Yeah, jump down to 32. Because again, just going back, the Lord, He's making His words manifest. He's making His words known, man. You got it?
Yeah, it's the book of Sirach, chapter 24, verse 32. He said, I will yet make doctrine to shine as the morning.
He says, I will yet make doctrine to shine as the morning, man. And then that's why, for lack of better words, when something shine is evident, you can't do nothing but to pay attention to it, man. Then when the sun come up in the morning, you can't ignore that, you know? Because again, for lack of better words, Yahweh Shai, in these days, he's going to make his point known. You know, we already know that a second lockdown is coming. You know, Esau is finna get ready to throw the whole sink to the children of Israel. The time of Jacob's trouble, the hour of temptation, the sea hip. It's been plenty of news coming out about the sea hip, man. Over there in Moab land, that I believe they got it already full in effect. They paying digital payments with you know, they paying with biometric payments. I'm gonna say it like that. They've been paying themselves with they've been paying things with biometric payments. They ain't even dealing with the cell phone no more, man. It shows you that Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai is making his point known. That's why when Revelation 13 and 16 come and pass in the West, these people are going to know that a prophet have been among them. Read that again, 32 again.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes 24 and verse 32. He said, I will yet make doctrine to shine as the morning. And will send forth her light afar off.
And there's a spirit that's like headlights. Headlights are in front of you so you can see afar off, man. You can see the path ahead. You got it up. Continue on to 33.
He said, I will yet pour out doctrine as prophecy.
And that's how this doctrine come. You go into Isaiah, the 55th chapter, and as rain come down from the heavens and water the earth. And that's how this word comes, man. This doctrine is pouring out throughout the whole planet Earth, man. You know? And again, people are doing nothing but to have to admit and recognize it. Like the sea hip, you know, down here in the Bible Belt, a lot of people are acknowledging the sea hip to be about Revelations 13 and 16. You know, and it gets to a point about the economy collapsing. Even if you type up on Google, what is Babylon, they're going to tell you it's America. They're telling you that Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai doctrine is pouring out as prophecy. You got to continue on, huh?
Verse 34.
No, read 33. Finish off 33.
Okay, so yeah, verse 33. He said, I will yet pour out doctrine as prophecy and leave it to all ages forever.
Yes, it says, and leave it to all ages forever, because Isaiah, when he wrote Isaiah, some of those things didn't come to pass then, like Isaiah 63. They didn't come to pass in his time. No, it came to pass in our time, man. And that's why what it is, Romans 15 and 4, the things that was written before time was written for our learning, that we through patience and hope of the scriptures might have hope, man. You know? Hope that when these dangers come, we get delivered from it, man. You know? You got to continue on in verse 34.
He said, behold, that I have not labored for myself only, but for all them that seek wisdom.
Yes, the Lord said he haven't, you know, this is Yahweh Shai talking, because it's a rock. With Yahweh Shai said, I have not labored for myself only, because we're not doing this work just for GP. No, we're doing this work to actually save the sheep, man, to gather in the elect and deliver. You know, Bible try to give me 1 Timothy 4 and 16. You know what I want. Because again, we're pushing out this word to get deliverance. That's why it says I have not labored for myself only. Yes, we're doing this for a reward, but it says for all them that seek wisdom. The wisdom of what? What's going on in the future, man? This just not ordinary wisdom of how to fix a damn carburetor, man. This the wisdom of life, the wisdom that will preserve you, that will preserve your everlasting soul, man. You gotta read that first 10.
Yeah. I can start at verse 15.
You gotta come on. Yeah, this is it.
Yeah, this is the book of 1 Timothy chapter 4 and verse 15. He said, meditate upon these things.
Meditate upon what? Meditate upon what? The scriptures, the prophecies, man. The things that are ahead. You know, you gotta.
Yeah, he said, "Give thyself wholly to them."
It says, "Give thyself wholly unto them." Basically, give your all unto it. People say, "Blood shed tears." You know, that's what we literally do. You know, but it's a reward behind it. You gotta.
Yeah, he said that thy profiting may appear to all.
He says that our prophet may appear to all, because us preaching these things, and it's going to be, it's a certain level of relief of that I told you so, man. So us preaching these things and they actually come to pass, and when somebody scoffed 6 years ago or even 6 months ago, and they come back and say you was right, you know, you can't do nothing but say, call Allah, how about Shema, because ultimately the Lord, he the one that put you on game, man. He the one that told you what's going on, because ultimately nobody can get the praises except Yahweh Shema, because without him we wouldn't have this word. You know, that sacrifice of the Lord, you know, getting upon the cross, you know, that's the reason why we have this word today. That's why it's so precious. But at the same time, for the lack of the better words, these people, they refuse to hearken unto the doctrine. It's basically you refusing to hearken unto Yahweh Shai. But if you cleave unto the doctrine, that's you cleaving unto Yahweh Shai. You cleaving unto wisdom of everlasting life, man. You know? You got something up?
Look, I can read verse 16.
You got it.
Yeah, he said, take heed unto thyself and unto the doctrine.
That's it. Take heed unto thyself and to what? To the doctrine. Because that doctrine have to line up with current events, man. You know? Because again, would you about to say that?
It's like it. Yeah, if I may.
Come on, you got it.
Because that go back to that 2 Peter 1:19. You know, where he say it's a sure word of prophecy, wherefore it do you well if you take heed.
Take heed.
You see, yeah, it's because ultimately this is the doctrine of life. You know, that's why the Lord tell you that he give you good doctrine. Forsake ye not my law. This is not what America teach you. Everything that America teach you, it ultimately is going to lead you to death. But yeah, what Yahweh Shai is teaching you, he said wisdom lead it to a kingdom, man.
That's it, bro. That's it.
You got it all out.
There's a heavy point, because again, this doctrine is meant to save your soul, man. It is meant to preserve you from the dangerous times ahead. But finish off on that first Timothy.
Yep. 1 Timothy 4:16, he said, take heed unto thyself and unto the doctrine. Continue in them. For in doing this, thou shalt both save thyself and them that hear thee.
Yes, he says that doing this work, you're going to ultimately save yourself and them that hear you. Just going back to this Sirach 24:34. I have not labored for myself only, but for all them that seek wisdom. Because us pushing out this word and telling about the things that are ahead is going to actually preserve the people from death, man. So when it do happen, you won't be shocked or you won't bug out, because you knew it was ahead. Bible Bashar, give me Ezekiel 33 and start at verse 1.
Yep, this is the book of Ezekiel chapter 33 and verse 1. He said, again, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, speak to the children of thy people, and say unto them, when I bring the sword upon the land, if the people of the land take a man of their coast and set him upon their watchman.
He says, but set him for their watchman, man. Basically, a guy to watch the things that are ahead, so the city won't be attacked. You know, let's say if a messenger coming in, you can blow a trumpet. A king coming in, you can blow a certain sound. You know, you know. But if a war, you know, a tumult of beasts, or a tumult of niggas coming in trying to fight and take down the king, you blow a sound of you know, alert, for the lack of better words, man. But again, some of these watchmen, you know, these modern day watchmen, like Joel Osteen, and even some of these camps, man, they don't tell you about the things that's going on. They really tell you about corner things. They don't really prophesy, man. You know, you sitting upon the watchman, you looking at a damn bird when somebody coming on the left side, man. That's what a lot of these niggas are doing, because ultimately they forgot about Yahweh Shai. This doctrine is not about me or you. No, it's about the Lord, the return of Yahweh Shai. It's not the return of a general or the return of a nigga. No, it's about the return of our Lord, bro. But before the return of our Lord come, all hell must break loose. That's why we don't preach. Here at Great Millstone, we don't preach a trumpet of everything's going to be okay, man. We preach the trumpet that all hell is going to break loose. Papa, you got something up?
Oh yeah. If I may,
come on.
Rick, I just get the precept. This the book of Isaiah chapter 56 and verse 10. Just to back the brother up, it said his watchmen are blind.
Right there, it says his watchmen are blind, because again, they haven't been opened up into the things that were ahead. They haven't been opened up to the seer. Niggas been opened up that they're Israelite. They've been opened up about the fringe. They even been opened up to the 613 laws, man. But they haven't been opened up into the spirit of prophecy, which that's what you want to have. What Apostle Paul said, covet to prophesy, right? You got to continue on it.
Yep, he said his watchmen are blind. They are all ignorant.
Mm-hmm.
They are all dumb dogs.
He says they are all ignorant. That word ignorant goes into not know. These people not knowing what's going on, but it also says what? They are all dumb dogs, man. Which continuing on, huh? Finish it off.
He said they cannot bark, sleeping, lying down, loving to slumber.
Yes, it says they are dumb dogs. They can't bark, they can't prophesy. It says in they love down and slumber. They slothful, man, for the lack of better words, man. The only time a lot of these niggas get on fire is to preach against the truth, man. They don't get on fire to preach against Esau. They get on fire to preach against, the people that got the truth, man. But go back to that. You got it.
If I may, these niggas only turn up on a Friday and a Saturday. They only Israelites on Fridays and Saturdays.
Hey, they weekend Israelites, man. But Bible I'll give me 1 Corinthians 14 and around the 7th verse.
Okay, kind.
Because the book, you got it, Salaki.
It's the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 14 and verse 7. He say, and even things without life giving sound.
Matter of fact, I'll jump up at verse 5. What verse 5 say?
Okay, come. He said, I would that ye all speak with tongue, but rather that ye prophesied it.
Yes, he said, I would that you all speak in tongue, but what? Rather that you would prophesy, man. Because a lot of these niggas, they want to be deep, this, that, and the third, but the Lord said, man, just prophesy, man. And it's a blessing to speak in tongue too. Like he's going to tell you in the scripture, you got to have a translator. You got to continue on, huh?
Yeah, he said, for greater is he that prophesied it than he that speaketh with tongue, except he interpreted that the church may receive edifying.
Yes, he says, let him have an interpreter. Why? That the church may receive edifying. Now, real quick, because that's what it's really about. It's all about edifying. You got the blue letter on you?
Yeah, come.
Get that word edifying in Greek.
All right, yep. This the book of this 1 Corinthians chapter 14, verse 7 for that word edify. So like, let's see.
I mean, I got it up on the screen if you can see it.
Okay, I got you. Yeah. Yep. It says, yep, this is the book. Where's Strong's? You can go up a little bit.
You got it.
Yeah, Strong's G 3619.
What is? I think that word is kamade. You got it.
It says building up.
Building up. You know what I say? That's what the edification is supposed to be. You got to continue on verse 2.
It says edifying, edification.
Edification. Basically, with this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, it will build you up, man. So you can withstand the evil day. You got it. Go first. The A definition.
It says the act of one who promotes another growth and Christian wisdom.
Right there. So you're supposed to promote another person's growth in wisdom. And how do you do that? Through the Spirit, through the Holy Spirit, which is what? The spirit of prophecy, man. Yeah, because you can't grow if that light not shined upon you, man. You can't grow if you don't know what's going on, man. For lack of better words, again, people say, yeah, Deuteronomy 28, we the Israelites. You know about the 613. You know about, you got rough fringes and Esau going to slavery, but you don't know about the Revelation 13 and 16. You don't know about the famine that's coming. That's going to actually cost you your life, man. That lack of wisdom is actually going to mess you up. That's why when you go back into it, it says let somebody interpret it so that the church may receive edifying. So the whole thing of the scriptures is about edification, man. It's not about this, that, and the third, this my spot or whatever. No, it's about the edification of the church. You got to go back to that 1 Corinthians 14, huh?
Yep, this 1 Corinthians 14, verse 8. It says, for if the trumpet give an uncertain sound.
Start at verse 7, Mark.
Kind. Yep, this is
verse 6. Start at verse 6.
All right, kind. Yep, this 1 Corinthians 14 verse 6. It said, now, brethren, if I come unto you speaking with tongues, what shall I profit you? Mm-hmm. Except I shall speak to you either by revelation.
It says, I will speak unto you either by revelation. What the word revelation mean? To be revealed. You got it.
Yep, he says, by revelation or by knowledge or by prophesying or by doctrine.
Yes, and that's what we're speaking into the church, man, because those things are going to actually lead into your salvation. We're not going to speak unto you about goddamn, King David had, what type of harp he played and what G note, man. We're going to tell you about the family and what to do to get on the Lord's good side, man. To pray and hope that you're a part of the elect in the latter days to get delivered from all hell, man. Because that's what we hoping, man. It ain't like we got shit figured out. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like brothers just sitting back. No, we hoping on the Lord to deliver us too. That's why we hearkening unto the sound on the trumpet. You got it, verse 7, Mark.
Yep, he says, and even things without life giving sound, whether pipe or harp.
Yes, he says even things like giving sound, whether pipe or harp, you got it.
Except they give a distinction in the sounds. How should it be known what is pipe or harp?
Yes, he says they give a distinction in the sounds, man. Because it can be a sound of an ice cream. It's a difference between the sound of an ice cream truck and the sound of a police siren, man. Those are two different sounds. And those sounds give off two different spirits. They give off two different reactions, man. You hear an ice cream truck, you think about, you in the park chilling. Then you hear the police car coming, then something must be going down, man. You got it.
Verse 7 again, he said, and even things without life giving a sound, whether pipe or harp, except they give a distinction in the sound. How shall it be known what is pipe or harp? For if the trumpet give an uncertain sound, who shall prepare himself to the battle?
Yes, he says, if the trumpet give an uncertain sound, then who shall prepare himself unto the battle? So that's the importance of us blowing the trumpet. That's the importance of us pushing out this word, man. So ultimately, you can get delivered. Now, you go back to that Ezekiel 33 in verse 4. Verse 3 again, it's like it.
Yep, this is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 33 and verse 3. Mm-hmm. He said, if when he see it, the sword cometh upon the land, he bloweth the trumpet and warned the people.
And that's a distinction in sound. You warning the people is not saying, you yelling, man. You exalting your voice. You probably wave your hands and things like that. You making a point to try to get their attention to warn them about the things ahead. You got it out.
He says,
verse 4.
Yeah, he said, then whosoever heareth the sound of the trumpet and take not warning, if the sword come and take him away, his blood should be upon his own head.
Yes, it says, if you don't hearken unto the sound of the trumpet, you don't hearken unto the spirit of prophecy, unto the things that's going on, then you're going to be taken, and your blood is going to be upon your own head, because hey, you was warned about the things to come, but you refused to hearken unto it. Going back into the Ezekiel, it's a far off. It's way to come. But the Lord said, in these days shall these plagues and tribulations be upon you, man. You got to.
Yep, he says,
If you got a precept, you can bring it out.
I ain't got nothing right now.
You got it.
Yeah, he said he heard the sound of the trumpet and took not warning.
Mm-hmm.
His blood should be upon him, but he that taketh warning shall deliver his soul.
So and you made a point earlier about the Lord giving you instructions and giving you that good doctrine. So you getting that good doctrine and getting those instructions will save your soul, man. That's why I said receive with meekness the engrafted word, which is able to save your soul.
Is it?
You got it. Verse 6.
You got something for you real quick?
Oh, you got it, bro. You got it.
Yeah, this second Ezra chapter 7 and verse in verse 21. He say, for the Most High have given straight commandment to such as came, what they should do to live. Yeah, even as they came, and what they should observe to avoid punishment.
You got it, bro.
Yeah, and they just bagging the big brother up. You see, hey, the Lord pretty much laid that out for us, man, on what to do and what not to do, man. You see, to ultimately avoid punishment, and because ultimately, the turmoil coming, man. You know, and how about Shema Shai? He set the watchman up to pretty much give the warning, man. You see, and it's pretty much on you. If you don't take heed, well, you're gonna be an article. You know, you're gonna be shared in the group chats. You know, and pretty much judgment is gonna play out in your life because you didn't take heed to the sword, man. You know, yeah, you gotta. I go back to it.
Hey, beautiful point. Beautiful point. You can go back to go back to Ezekiel 33 and start at verse 6. Yeah, come.
Yep, this is the book Ezekiel 33 and verse 6. He said, but if the watchman see the sword come and blow not the trumpet, and the people be not warned, if the sword come and take any person from among them, he is taken away in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at the watchman's hand.
And that's the importance of basically preaching the truth, man, because you teaching anything outside what the Lord said, or outside what's going on, then ultimately you're going to die. That's why it's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power, man. It's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of Yahweh Shai, because the Lord can put the spirit on you, not to care, man. The Lord can put the spirit on you to think that Revelations 13:16 is talking about sleeping with white women, man. How sick can these people be? But like it says, the blood will be upon these watchmen hands. You really don't care about the flock. You don't care about the sheep, man. You know, because a lot of these people follow these, Israelite camps blindly. Said take the jab, they took the jab, and now they suffering from it. Some people died. Some people probably having heart conditions because of it. For lack of better words, you just led that man astray, and you don't feel bad about that. That means the Lord gonna come deal with you, man. You gotta go to verse 7.
Yep, he said, so thou, O son of man, I have set thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore, thou shalt hear the word of my mouth and warn them from me.
And that's what we're doing, man. We're warning you of Yahweh Shai, man. Baba Shai, I'll give me Revelations 19 and 10, man. Because it says you're gonna set up a watchman to warn you from Yahweh Shai. That's what you need to be worried about, man. You know? Because Yahweh Shai, he's nothing to play with, he's nothing to sneeze at, man. You know?
Yep, this is the book of Revelation, chapter 19 and verse 10. He said, and I fell at his feet to worship him. And he said unto me, see thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant, and of thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahweh Shai. Worship Yahweh, for the testimony of Yahweh Shai is the spirit of prophecy.
And right there, even the angel telling you that prophecy is the spirit that you want to have. Man, prophecy is what you need to be talking about. Why? Because prophecy is the spirit of Yahweh Shai. Now, real quick, if you got the blue dollar, go to the word prophecy in Greek is prophetia, but go to the Strongs. Not go to the Strongs. Go to the root word of prophecy.
All right.
Yeah, it's a Strong's G 4396.
Yeah, this is book strong. I like it. Strong's G 43. I like it. Yeah, 43. Strong's G 4394.
No. Go to the
I got you. I got you. Yeah, this Strong's G 4396. It says
go down to the go down to the Strong's definition, Salaki.
Okay, come on. I got you right here. Yep, it says a foreteller.
A foreteller. A foreteller means what? To be foretold. You got it.
Prophet by analogy and
inspired. It says by analogy or parables, because like the elder brother Aram said, prophecy is found within the parables, man. You got it.
Yeah, he says an inspired speaker.
And inspired speaker, inspired by what? The Holy Spirit, the Rakah Kodash, man. You know, you got it.
By extension, a poet.
A poet. You know, and again, it says what? A prophet.
Prophet, come.
You know? So basically, that's what Yahweh Shemel Shai has set us up as, man.
Oh, I got something right here.
You got out
from the Greek lexicon. It says to speak forth, speak out, hence properly, one who speaks forth.
You got it, bro.
Yeah, and it's just that's the vibration of prophecy, man. The things that are foretold that come to pass in the latter days, man. You see, prophecy, man. You know, we speaking the things that's not yet seen, man. Like it says one who speaks forth. Hey, I'll tell you that in the book of where's that where he say Noah then how it go on bringing in the flood
on the world of 3. Bringing in the flood upon the world of ungodly.
Yep. Yeah, and this the same goes with one who speaks forth, man. Yeah, Noah brought the flood in by way of prophesying, man. You see? Yeah, you got it out.
Hey, Baba Kashah, go back to that Ezekiel 33 and go to the second verse and get that word watchman in blue dollar.
All right.
Just showing you how that prophetia and that watchman actually links up in the spirit, man. Because watchman is going to prophesy about the things they see ahead. And go to the Strongs in there.
Yep. You want me to read the precept?
Yeah, you can read the precept. You can read the precept and get that word watchman.
All right, yep, this is Ezekiel 33:2. He says, Son of man, speak to the children of thy people and say unto them, when I bring the sword upon the land, let the people of the land take a man of their coast and set him for their watchman.
Yes, set them for their watchman. That word watchman. Let's see what the job of the watchman is. Go to the Strong's definitions in there.
Yep, this for the word watchman. Strong's 86822. Strong's definition. It says to lean forward.
To lean forward, you got it. To
peer into the distance.
To peer into the distance, man. Give me Proverbs 22:3.
Is it?
That's what we're doing. That's what the watchmen do. They peer into the distance. They can see the things that are ahead. And what would they do? They see the things that are ahead and just sit back and chill and party even harder, making an Israelite party even harder. And again, it ain't like brothers don't sit back and, brothers sit back and relax. Brothers, whatever the brothers do on their spare time, that's what they do. But that's not us 24/7, man. Yeah. You got, but get that Proverbs 22:3.
Yeah, this Proverbs 22:3. He said, a prudent man foreseeth the evil.
A prudent man will what? Peer out into the distance. You got it. And what would he do?
Foreseeth the evil and
Mm-hmm.
hiding himself, but the simple pass on and are punished.
Yes, because the ones who don't hearken to that prophet or that watching or that prudent man, they're going to keep passed on and they're going to be destroyed, man. Salaki.
Now you
Read
good.
that
Hey,
together.
Yep. He says,
You
Proverbs
can break
22
it
and
down
verse
too.
3. Say again.
You can break it down.
Okay, yep. He said, a prudent man foreseeth the evil and hiding himself, but the simple pass on and are punished. You see? So yeah, that prudent man foreseeth evil pretty much by way of prophecy. When you consider our forefather Noah, man. Yeah, he pretty much he believed in the report that Yahweh Shemashah gave him of the rain, and what he built the ark, man. That was prudent of him, you see, because he foresaw the evil and everybody dying of the flood, man. And he hid himself in the pavilion of the Lord, which came in the form of that ark, man. You see, but he say, but the simple pass on and are punished because the simple saw Noah building the ark. Just like in these times, the simple see us on the highways and byways constantly bringing out the prophetic sayings of the Lord, hey, and backing it up with articles. You know,
Mm-hmm.
you see the events taking place on the earth. It's pretty much it's being to the beat of our drum, man.
That's it,
You
bro.
know, you got it all.
And it's a heavy point. You see articles. I got this article real quick. You know, we'll just get this just off the headline, just showing you that America is coming to an end because it's all about prophecy. It's all about the end of this place, and we can see it's gradually happening, man. You know when the disciples came to Yahushua, and what it is, Matthew the 24th chapter. They asked, when shall these things be? They was asking about the end and when it's going to happen. But hey, the end is actually a thing that's happening gradually, man. It's not going to happen overnight. No, man. It's gradually happening like the sea hill. Now, you know, back then it was a credit card. Now it snuck up the Apple Pay. Now it snuck up inside. You see what I'm saying?
Is it?
This is an article from coin.com, coin with a K. It says dangerous road, debt ceiling negotiation lingers as U.S. inches to deadline. So basically, we know what's going on. You know, it's already past June 1st, but these devils, they were scrambling. And if I'm not mistaken, I think they extended it, but for lack of better words, they can only do this so many times before the bubble busts. But let's get this one. This is the one I really wanted. This article came out in 2010. Now, just right here, we know America, you know, Lord will, it get destroyed even sooner, but no man know the time of day when America will be destroyed. But this article came out in 2020, and it shows you what's going on, man. You can read, just read the article in the little thing right here.
Yep, it says how America will collapse by 2025. It says 4 scenarios that could spell the end of the United States as we know it in very near future.
Yes, in very near future, man. And that's us peering off to the distance. You see what I'm saying? We can see what's going on right before our eyes, and everybody can see it. This article came out in 2010, and it shows you how these different things are happening today. It gradually happened, man. Now this is a big read. You know what I'm saying? We're just going to hit the major points on it. Let's get this real quick. So lock it out.
Are you good? Huh?
You got it right here.
Yep, it says economic decline, present situation. It says
Now right
today.
here, Salakia, it says right here, this article was written in 2010, but we can see this present situation still happening. You got it.
It says today, 3 main threats exist to America's dominant position in the global economy. Loss of economic clout thanks to a shrinkage share of world trade, the decline of American technological innovation, and the end of the dollar privilege status as the global reserve currency.
Now, right there, it says global trade. That's one thing that's tricky, and we seen that actually happen, man. About how about and Rashad have basically made Russia, uh, China, Brazil, India, all these guys got together and they made a whole new currency, man. And they doing a whole new trade deal and pushing the U.S. out of the circle, man. And with the fall of the U.S. dollar comes a lot of things for the West. Number one, the gas prices will go up because the U.S. dollar is backed up by oil, man. That's the reason why it's called the petrodollar, man. You know? And the petrodollar losing its value means gas prices will raise, which means inflation will happen. And ultimately, these devils are going to come with a solution, a tiny device, man. Let's go ahead and jump down a little bit. Let's go to the second one. Because again, it's a big read, and it tells you about the things that already happened. They kind of try to predict certain things. You know how they got China, India, and Russia. They got that kind of right, but you know how Esau be. But you got it right here. Read this out. Oil shop, present situation. You got it.
Yeah, it says. It says one casualty of America's warning economic power has been is locked on global oil supplies.
And right there, it says it's global oil supplies, and I just explained about how the petrodollar is backed up. You know, the dollar is backed up by oil. But Russia, they got a lot of oil. China got a lot of oil. Venezuela, even though their oil is not as rich as these other countries, they have a lot of it. And basically, a lot of people are exiting America out just so they can do their own thing, man. You know, I think a barrel was so many dollars 10 years ago. Yeah, I think it rised up $20 or $15 more. Well, I'm gonna jump down a little bit more to right here. I ain't gonna read the whole thing, but you got it.
Yeah, he tell you how the scripts tell you how they was how the nations was angry with the whore.
That's it, bro.
You know, so yeah, that's what you see how the big brother was going into it. How these nations are building their own currency, you know, and they kind of got America out of the circle because they see, you know, the effects of America being in power and taking on the influence of America, what it did to the economy, man. You know, they people, you know, the money, and how all things, you know, you got this bitch Kamala Harris going throughout Africa trying to convince them to accept same-sex marriage, man. You know, and this is why the nations is mad, man. This is why they doing all these things, pushing America out to the forefront just to kill this bitch, man. You know, you got it though, out.
Hey, there's a heavy point, man. Like you said, they tired of the war. They tired of it. But right here it says military misadventure. There's a point. These devils, they got a military base in every country. And for lack of better words, if you don't do trade with them or do something, you know, fall down to them, they're gonna commit guerrilla warfare. You feel me? And you know, there's been plenty of news about that. What they did to Panama. All these different things, like we said, these nations seeing how this beach work. And for the lack of better words, they're going to turn on. Nobody's not going to do no more business with her ever again. You know, because ultimately the Lord, He's going to put ICBM missiles to end these things, man. Now, right here is telling you about the militarism of how these devils basically spared their military thing, just how they did back in the Roman Empire. That was a big fall in that empire, man. But you got it right here. This the last one, Aki.
The military misadvantage. Oh, World War III.
No. Yeah.
Okay, come. Yep, it says World War III present situation. It says in the summer of 2010, military tension between the U.S. and China began to rise in the Western Pacific. Once considered.
Salat. My bad. You got it, though. I don't even think that was it, Salat. My bad. I think it was because they basically talking about scenarios and things like that, which they was kind of off on. Well, that ain't it. I think it's the last. Here you go. Here you go. Here you go. Salak. Here you go. You got it. New World Order.
Yeah, it says a new world order. Even if future events prove duller than these four scenarios suggest, every significant trend points towards a far more striking decline in American global power by 2025 than anything Washington now seems to be envisioning.
Yes, because hey, they envisioning, they seeing things that it's gonna get bad, but hey, it's gonna get better than these devils ever thought. But through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shai, the Lord, He's making these things happen, man. And it ain't like these people just shoot from the hip with this, that, and the third. No, it's the spirit of prophecy that foretold these things. Hold that First Peter's 1:19. We're gonna end up on that, man. Because at the end of the day, Yahweh Shai made this devil just to bring him down, just to put us on top. Because hey, these devils, they want the New World Order. They want that NWO rule on top, see hip everybody, have an ultimate rulership, But ultimately, you're not gonna get it. It's not meant for Esau to rule, because it even tells you that in the book of Matthew, the 24th chapter, if the Lord don't come, then no flesh shall be saved, man. Because Esau, he's a beast man. He gonna end up killing everything. He gonna end up killing you, everything around him. He gonna end up killing himself. That's the spirit that's on him, man. You got to do. I'll get that First Peter's 1:19.
Yep, this 2 Peter chapter 1 and verse 19.
Yeah,
he said, we have also a more sure word of prophecy. Whereunto ye do well that ye take heed.
Yes, he said we have a sure word of prophecy, meaning what? These things are gonna happen. It said World War III scenarios. That came out of 2010. And everybody was talking about it back then, but now it's more of a frequent talk. It gradually grew to people talking about it more and more. Why? Because the spirit of the Lord is making these things happen. You got it.
Yeah, he said, whereunto ye do well that ye take heed, as unto a light that's shining in a dark place.
And again, one thing about the light, when it shines, it's noticeable. You can't ignore the shine of a sun. You got a point?
No, you got it out.
Okay, you got
it. Yeah, he said, as unto a light that's shining in a dark place, until the day dawn and the day star arise in your heart.
Yeah, because ultimately through the spirit, when Yahweh shall return, man, because that's what we all waiting for, man. When Yahweh shall return, there's going to be one that's going to go down in the books, literally. Eyes have not seen, ears have not heard. It's going to be a beautiful moment when Yahweh shall come. But before that day come, a lot of these things must happen, man. And it even tells that Acts 14:22, through much tribulation shall we enter into the kingdom of the Most High. And even tells you, and even Sagan, Aries, the 9th chapter, measures out the time diligently. And it says it's going to be a point when the highest, roughly paraphrase, it's going to be a point when the highest shall begin to visit the earth which he made. So you know about the prophecies, for the spiritual prophet checklist, then you know the Lord is returning. Like about the prophecies of World War III. You can check that off. You can know about the prophecies of Revelation 13 and 16. You can check that off the family. When you see these things happen, you got to spiritually check those things out, because the Lord told you about these things even before it happened, man. You
got something for you. Yeah, come. Yep, this First Peter chapter 4 and verse 7. He said, but the end of all things is at hand.
That's beautiful. It says the end of all things are at hand, bro. There's no way that these places will be able to come back. There's no way will America ever be great again, because the Lord have already spoken the word and it's already in effect. You got it.
Yeah, he said, be ye therefore sober and watch unto prayer.
That's beautiful. It says, "Be ye therefore sober." That don't mean I don't drink no alcohol. Now we know not to be a drunkard. You know what I'm saying? But that sober means sober in the spirit, not drunk off that philosophy or the wines that this world gives you. You know, it says, "And watch unto prayer." Basically, praying to Yahweh Shemel to deliver you from these dangerous things. You got to continue on, huh?
Yep, he said, and above all things, have fervent charity among yourselves.
Doing the work. Even brother elbows, brothers, training those spirits, man. Because hey, a brother can teach you something in the times Jacob's trouble, it'll come in clutch for you, man. You know? Because again, it ain't like, brothers got different experience. Brothers can handle different things, A brother might know how to work on an AC. You don't know nothing about that shit. You see what I'm saying? Okay. That's how the Lord brought us together. Because we different, brothers, different parts of the body, but we all come together in unison. Because again, you don't ever know. You might see a brother again. Next time you might see him being a charity. You got to continue on though.
Yep, he said, "For charity should cover the multitude of sins."
It's charity doing this work, man, will cover a multitude of sins, bro. So that's why we preach, not for ourselves only, but for all those that seek learning, man. That seek Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You got anything else up?
Yeah, that's it.
So, Lord willing, we pray this video was edifying. We want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Rakakwadash, Shalom, DTA, and the Bob.
Shalom, right, y'all.
Tonight.